All right, well, hello and welcome back again as we get ready for the first game of the Pixel League's fourth week here. As we are going to have the Honolulu Havoc taking on the Boston Peregrine Falcons. Should definitely be an interesting game. Now, as always, I'm going to see that um, we have a non-playing manager, also newly non-playing on Honolulu. So I have no idea if I need to send the info to a player or not, but we're going to roll for now, and if they don't join, then I'll forward it. As we can roll down our schedule, you can see I have full slate of games, of course. I think this one definitely up there with the best. Deadwood game could definitely be interesting. Other than that, I think there's a clearer favorite. I think it'll be interesting to see Lux or Madison, just to see if Madison have found their form. I probably am. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do that for this game and hopefully remember to tone it down. And so we'll see how all of those games go, as I think there's a clearer favorite, but I think especially with Madison, there's definitely a chance that they find their form and can put up a good fight. Now moving over to our standings, you can see two teams up undefeated, two without a win, and then a mess in the middle with 4 at each intermediate record. Now moving down to our stats, like I pointed out with Prism last night, I have transitioned to league position, record, and current streak. So you can see Boston with the 2-game win streak versus Honolulu's 1-game loss streak. Also, in terms of key players, we have Koala and JXL. Averages are in favor of Boston. So I think coming in, Boston are the favorites. Now, if you're going to change that, they don't have chance for this game. A PFA transaction was put in. However, JXL has since shown up, and so they're not going to be using a PFA. So, Boston without chance. Honolulu do have everyone. But, and again, I am just waiting to see. I'm going to give it one more minute, and if it ticks over. I'm just going to wait one more minute. If it ticks over, I'm going to forward the info to a player. And then we'll go from there because, non-playing managers always a little bit hard to deal with. Now, I think this will definitely be an interesting game. I think with the 1-day, that might push Honolulu to be favorites. Or, I mean, not with 1-day. Without chance, with the incomplete roster, I think that might make Honolulu the favorites, but I think this definitely should still be an interesting game, and we'll have to see how it goes. That's okay. So, we're just rolling, waiting on our teams to get in. We can also talk about, again, 2-1 on both sides, but Boston have won both of their games in a row. Meanwhile, Honolulu had that week 2 loss, and so their streak is only 1. As that was immediate that I sent the info to a player, and they joined. So we're now just waiting on one to leave, and we should be good to go. Like I said, I think I'm going to end up favoring Honolulu here. And so that will be my prediction. But I don't really have a score line. I almost want to go 3-2, but I definitely think with the, again, with the sub coming through, there's definitely a lot of room for Honolulu to get a more convincing win. But at the same time, we have seen good performances from Boston. Even in week 1, they did lose, but they played well against Luxor, I believe, with this exact roster. So definitely can't count the Boston out, but we'll see how it goes. This one's dropped down again. Kaipo trying to pinch it back. It'll be Pit Cop diving in. Metic now gets it out off the side wall. Dropping down again. I feel like I might be quiet relative to the game, so I'm going to do that. That might help a little bit. It might be too much, but hey, we'll see. As JXL, though, that's a strong shot, and that's just going to be goal number 1. Just like that, now 1-0. Boston are going to score first. Yeah, I'll throw it back up a little. Just a long shot from the midfield, and just like I said, can't count this team out as they already have the first goal on the board. And this one shot downfield again. Aiden trying to catch it over to the side. Kaipo already there. Big 50 across, but it's right to Mythic. Mythic now rolled down towards the corner. JXL will control. Another one shot away. This one will drop down into the corner. Now bouncing out again. JXL diving, but Pinky gets the save out. Mythic now another one down the sideline, trying to get this first goal for the Havoc. And it might be a shot, but JXL gets it away again. Now pushed in front again. Kaipo trying to get it away, but dunked away by Pitt. Aiden now off the right wall. Bump comes through by Mythic, but Aiden can't get the dunk, and JXL gets the long clear. Now it's Pinky up in the air. JXL will dive by it. Tapped down by Pinky. Pitt Cop looking for a shot, but a little bit wide again as Aiden gets another send away. I don't think so. I'm not getting lost frames or anything, so I don't think you should be. This one's off the corner. JXL gonna get another one cleared down. Pitt Cop trying to go. We'll get a 50, but it's still sitting at the midfield. Now Pinky off the back wall again. Kaipo another long clear. We'll try to chase this one down as Aiden's a little awkward, but he will beat the first. JXL diving in next, gets it down off the ceiling, trying to be patient. Now will dive and goes even, although Mythic does win out on the challenge. Pitt, though, another one forced in, and it's a little bit high off target. Now Mythic, another long clear downfield. This will bounce off the corner. Feels like that has been the Honolulu attack. This one a little bit more established, though, and Pinky almost in, but Mythic will get the follow. And it is all even at 1. Pinky doesn't get the goal, but forces the panic. Kaipo does get the touch, but the double commit is there. JXL bumps him away. Oh, did you, Mincy? So did you win, obviously, Smile? Oh, you play. Okay. I was going to say, so you won, right? JXL diving forward. Can't get to that one. Pitt Cop now over to the right side. It'll roll up. Now down from the ceiling again. Pinky looking for the catch. Gets it forward into the corner. Now the 50 away again. Nah, you win those. Kaipo down into the corner. Aiden trying to pop it away. Another one tapped down. Awkward for Boston, but Pitt will still get a touch forward. Now one back past the midfield. Pinky trying to force it in. Now we'll back past to Myth, who gets it by 1. 50 past another, but this one won long downfield by Boston. JXL trying to pass it across, but no one really there. Pinky does miss, but Mythic still able to pick it up. As we really haven't seen any Boston pressure for a while. They got that one goal early. That was a great save by JXL, by the way. But they got that one goal early from the midfield, and otherwise, we've seen them get touches like that to deny pressure, but they really haven't gotten any of their own. We approach 75 seconds left to go. Obviously, the game is tied, so not that much pressure, but still would like to see both these teams get going and get more into their own flow. And now this one's in the air. It's Pinky up towards the crossbar. JXL gets it away, but it could still bounce down. I believe Pinky on another touch over to the side as Kaipo tries to slow it down, and Pitt Cop will take it away. Pitt now centers it, but again, no one there. Still a great job by Pitt, just staying on this one, trying to be annoying, trying to force some pressure, but again, the team's not able to follow up, and Honolulu just find another clear. Kaipo now another one cleared down. Mythic looking for a touch, fakes it away. Pitt will do the same, we'll say, as JXL tries to pass it across. Does run out of boost, has to drop down, but that allows him to get under Aiden. Now he'll recenter to Kaipo. Kaipo down from the ceiling. It'll bounce out again. Pitt Cop off the corner. Kaipo trying to dive in, just gets the touch forward, and Aiden up for another clear. Honolulu definitely have looked more dangerous as of late, but as the clock ticks down, we're still tied. Ball is in the teal half, though, so as we hit 0, will we have OT? Or will JXL start another attack? The answer is the former, as the ball drops to the ground, and we have overtime here in game number 1. Another one dropped down. Pinky looking for a shot, puts it on target, but Pitt able to save it away. Now over to the right side again. Pinky trying to turn around, gets another one down from the ceiling, looking for the play forward, pinched away. Mythic now there, up off the back wall, looking for a double. It's true. 2-1. The Havoc take the first game in OT. It was a strong start for Boston, but they can't keep the pressure up. And eventually, they fall short. So well played by Boston, but the Havoc just a step ahead. As you can see, lower points on them, but, I mean, win's a win. And definitely a lot more even among them as well. As look at the shots, 9-3. Now, of course, the saves, looking at 6-1. That's probably your difference in points, but still, extra points, extra saves won't win you the game if you aren't getting the goals on offense. That's what Boston have just had to learn. Actually, wait. Yeah, that's what Boston have just had to learn. They get all the saves, they play good defense, but they really just didn't get any offense. So they watch that game get away from them, and now they have to roll on to game number 2, down by a game. But now we roll on to DFH. Boston put up a good fight, but they can't close out the game. Will we see the same thing here in game number 2? Or will Boston take that step up? No, off the ceiling again. Pinky looking for the pinch across. Kaipo diving in, bangs it towards net. A little off, and Myth will get a touch. Now centered down by Aiden. JXL trying to keep control. Now Mythic able to get a 50. Kaipo diving in, another one tapped down. Pinky now over to the side. Kaipo look for a back pass. It gets by Aiden. But it's just into the Boston corner, and Honolulu will be able to chase it down. JXL now another 50 away. Pitt will be the first to follow, but it's just another one popped up and sent back down. As I believe that was JXL with another clear. So Boston once again picking up right where they left off. Trapped in defense, trying for any clear they can get, but not getting any further as Mythic just saved by Kaipo. A great shot down, pressures the defense, but Kaipo is equal to it. And Boston will keep it a scoreless game. JXL now another one down into the corner. It'll roll back. Trying to pop it up. It's Mythic for the clear forward, as now he'll go for a catch, but instead just flicks it up high. Aiden diving in, fakes that one, bouncing out to Pinky, but it's high again. Mythic will try, and it is high for a third time. No one able to find it under the crossbar. And Honolulu once again will not score, although they once again continue to be the only team who seem close to doing so. This one bounces out. Attempted chance by Pitt, but not able to get there. JXL now back into his own corner. Mythic is already on it. Down from the ceiling. Touch forward. 50 down, but no one is there for it again. No pick up. One shot forward. Blocked away. Pinky over to the right side. JXL waiting on it. Another one cleared forward. Looking for the pinch down. Not there. Now rolled back towards the corner. Kaipo trying to clear it out. Gets a reset and does get another touch, but that one not too helpful. JXL does still need another 50. Petcom now jumping up from the sidewall, but can't get anything as it's Aiden in the air for the double. It's off the bar. Pinky 50'd away by Kaipo again. So close, but still not across the line. Honolulu just a few unreal units from taking the lead, but somehow still a 0 by their name. This one's up off the back wall. Aiden will drop it down. Pick cop shot forward. It's blocked over to the side. Pinky now off the back. Well, trying to play it out, but it's Kaipo to center. JXL puts it high. Familiar sight for the Havoc, but this time they'll enjoy seeing it as it remains 0-0, but Pitt the double. This one wide again. Attacker moving in will not commit, and it stays scoreless, although another big challenge won by the Havoc. Aiden trying to chase this one down, just jumps up. It's a light shot, and Pitt makes another save. JXL now following this one. Can't get to it again. Pitt out to the right side. Pinky long clear downfield. Kaipo down off the corner. Pinky shot off the post. Aiden couldn't get an angle to it. And it's wide again. The follow-up again. Wide again. Actually, that time blocked wide. So at least it was on target, but still not across the goal line. And as Boston find another clear into space, Honolulu forced to reset. And it feels like how many lives do Boston have, because they're not really giving up anything in this one. That touch, though, too high for Pitt will give Mythic a good clear out. Typo now going to get bumped off it. JXL trying to clear it in. It's Aiden now up towards the ceiling, and JXL will take control. JXL following off the back wall, bouncing straight down. Kaipo is there. Kaipo will score. And it is 1-0 Boston with 45 seconds to go. It's been all Havoc, but they're not able to score. And eventually, it gets by. This one bouncing down. It's 50'd over to the side again. Another one popped out off the corner. Dropping down. Pinky look for the touch. It's down off the back wall. Hit now up in the air again. Pinky will try to get around the corner. We'll get another touch out. Down to 20 seconds to go now. Pinky's by one. Looking to pop up. Looking for another. Does get it out. Mythic didn't read it. Aiden's there though, and it is a tie game. Would have been tragic if Mythic wasn't able to get that, but Aiden able to help him out. Does get the second shot through. And it's now 1-1. We have parity again, and it's a brand new game. Now this one double down. It's still on the goal line, but somehow again, it seems like Boston never-ending miracles as somehow it gets cleared out again. This one now up in the air, but it will drop down, and for the second game in a row, we head to overtime with a current score of 1-1. This one dropping down to Pit Cop, bangs it off the back wall. Kaipo there, low shot. JXL slow to react. Now he'll turn back in though. He has the catch. He'll go for a flick, and he'll get it high up to the back wall where Aiden's waiting. Still it's low boost and a poor touch. It will get removed. Kaipo does still force a shot, but Mythic gets a clear on it. This one down to the corner, sent away again. Aiden up in the air, off the right wall. Aiden double, not there. Mythic now will pinch it back around. Pinky trying to drop it down. Kaipo cross. Pitt will jump, but it's 50'd away by Aiden. Still good press here for Boston, although now it deteriorates. Aiden has control, looking for a bump, won't get it. Mythic will do the same, looking to pump it out, but again, won't get it there. Mythic now just stalling as Pinky will jump, but JXL beats him to it. Aiden over off the left wall. Pitt cuts it away. Dropping down low. Mythic doesn't get the touch. Pinky now needs to turn and will get it forward. Played off the corner. Pitt is awkward, but there's no one to threaten a shot, and it'll roll across. Kaipo now up for it next. Tries to lay this one down. It is on, but Mythic plenty of time to get it to the side. Mythic now dunked by Pitt. Everyone in this corner for the Havoc could turn bad as JXL pops forward again. Good strong touch by Mythic, but it's still right at Kai. Another touch out by Pinky. That one by JXL beats two, but Aiden able to swoop in and make the play. Honolulu now the ones getting trapped, getting awkward, and almost making costly mistakes. Mythic gets it off the side wall. Trying to sit behind it, looking for the play forward, and it'll get cleared down to the back wall. Now played out. Quick shot, JXL. It's wide. Story of the game. And we play on past 2 minutes here in overtime. Mythic though, good redirect down into the Boston corner. JXL a bit awkward on the catch, but Pitt helps him out. Here's away before Pinky can get there. Another clear cross by Aiden though. 50 down by Pinky. JXL up off the left wall. Diving in. JXL to 50. Dropping down again. Aiden off the left side. Pinky will dive in. And it's cleared off the side wall. Now Pinky looking for Mythic to shots weak, but there's a fake. Kaipo left alone. Pitt gets a demo, and Kaipo gets the save. Pinky now down from the ceiling again. JXL not able to get to that one, and it's Aiden now off the back wall, dropping down in front. And another one cleared away. End to end. A lot more sustained pressure for both sides here in this game. As again, we continue to play on as Aiden will fake the double Pinkies there, but it's forced wide. It should be here first. Mythic waiting on the touch. JXL looks for the bump. Almost gets it, but Mythic still gets to play away. Pinky now from the left wall, trying to pass it down. Mythic moving in, has to let it go, but now we'll get the next catch. Up the right wall, down from the ceiling, looking for a catch. Gets it by 1. Pitt gets it away, but Aiden will move in next, although he side flips. Still, he'll be on it as it's pinched out again to Mythic. He'll bang it up off the back wall, and now he'll go again. Trying to force it in, but JXL still gets it to the side until Pinky will force it back across. Mythic will try, doesn't have an angle. Aiden moving in. JXL another save. Mythic now over to the right side once more. Clear down the corner. JXL trying to get it forward. Now another one faked out. Pinky down the middle of the field. Does get a demo, but it is still just Pitt caught back. Will make the clear. Another demo on JXL though. Mythic up in the air looking for the dunk. Gets it over to the corner. Well, there's no follow-up threat until Aiden finally dives in again, but he won't double. Missed there by JXL. Pinky up high. Won't be able to double it down. Is anyone there? No. Mythic does get the boost steal, but is late to the ball. Now another one down from the ceiling. Kaipo gets it over to the left wall. Mythic spinning around. It'll get pushed over to the right side. As now it's Aiden to push it forward. Pitt trying to dive in next. Pinky rolls it over to the right wall. Mythic now another one blocked out. Another 150 down. Aiden trying to get it forward. Pitt comp now it'll roll up the right wall. Pinky another one shot forward. Dropping down again. 50 over to the left side. Pitt still with control, trying to win it forward. Aiden drops it down. JXL just barely sneaks it by him, but Pinky's still there. Fakes by 1, 50s by another. Mythic diving. JXL saves as we surpass and summit 5 minutes of overtime. A full extra game played here on DFH. Still no winner just yet until finally Mythic shuts it down. 5:15 is what it takes. Pinky knocks it down off the ceiling. Mythic finds a great angle to put it in. And Honolulu are 2-0 up with 2 OT wins on the series. You can see higher points all around, but once again, Falcons with higher points just because of the saves, as it is 17-7 in shots and 9-3 in saves. So, of course, a lot of shots not accounted for there with the Havoc, which we did see throughout the middle part of that game, but still shows a lot more shots for Honolulu. So, even though I think that was a much better game for Boston, of course, lasting longer into the game, getting more threat and getting more of a push, they still find themselves not getting the win, only scoring 1. And they, with that, only fall short again. But now we move on. Game number 3. One last chance for Boston. Can the Peregrine Falcons take the win, or will we end here on Urban Central? As I'm very confused by what's going on, as I don't think we have everyone in the lobby. But, okay, now we do. Cool. They were just switching and not joining, and it was confusing. But the game didn't start early, and now we're good. as we load in game number 3 here. Boston needing the win to stay above 500. But Honolulu looking good, able to control their way to a 2-0 scoreline. Of course, I'm sure they'd like to be more one-sided, but they are also playing with Pinky, who is new to the roster. I believe in his second week with the team. This one played across again. Aiden trying to win it forward. It's off the left wall, dropping down. Mythic will keep it forward. So you do wonder, maybe Honolulu, especially without Chance, trying to get the sub-games in, although that is a rocket flick by Pitcup, but it's still just blocked away, and Aiden will make a follow-up. Somehow Honolulu clear the line, and it stays 0-0 as there's another double fake. Kaipo will have to dive in. Pinky just the 3 games played compared to 12 for Aiden Mythic and 9 for Koala, so definitely you would imagine that being the 4th spot on the team, but getting the playtime this series, obviously, whether for sub-games or to just try out the roster. And so far, they've looked good enough with it. Pinky, of course, has had good games, getting the assist on that last OT goal. This one cleared forward again. Pinky off the right side. It'll get cleared away. Aiden, another one tapped out. Dropping down. Aiden up to the ceiling, rolling out. Mythic trying to drop it down, but JXL another long clear away. Aiden looking for the clear out. Pinky is downfield, but can't get a touch on it. Now Kaipo gonna pop it up in the air. Mythic trying to drop it down, but it's right at Kaipo. Fortunately for Honolulu, he doesn't have boost, so JXL will have to go instead, and he's only able to get 150 with it. Now Pitt wins it forward again, though. JXL lurking behind, dropping down. Mythic beats them all. Aiden should be open, and Honolulu will strike first. Boston a little over-eager. Both jump at a ball that neither one can reach. And they have to watch it fly by straight into their net. Now Aiden there again, looking for the reset down. Gets a pogo, bouncing forward. JXL such an awkward touch as everyone is in the air here. But JXL will get it away for the moment. Now JXL another big 51. Only Mythic back, but he's still able to make the play. Pinky now up off the left wall again. Trying to clear forward. And down the sideline, Pinky trying to wait on it. It'll get played over to the right side. That beats 2 again, but Pinky can't get that last touch. Now this one, though, one forward, and it's Pitcup for the touch. 1-1. Pitcup just finds his way through and ties the game. So we have a brand new game here with 2 minutes to go. That one exactly what Honolulu needed. Honolulu needed. But what? As Boston needed. I'm lost, but it's all good. As this one's off the back wall again, it'll drop down. Trying to bounce out. Aiden's there, but it's 50'd out to the side. That's kind of crazy, Liam. As that one, though, not what Liam wants to see. Of course, his team is on match point. But Pitt, just yet another long goal. This time an overcommit by Honolulu. Just gives a free lane. And he just clears it right down the middle into the net. So that makes it now 2-1. Now Pinky looking for a center out. Of course, kind of an unfamiliar position here as Honolulu find themselves behind. This one off the back wall, though. Big bump, and Pinky sinks the net. The shot was perfect in the bottom left corner. And by the way, rocket pinch there by Mythic, and the bump really sets it up. And I thought that shot might have been wide. The placement a little bit too fine for me, but of course it does still make its way in, and it's now 2-2. Trying to drop it down. It's pumped up in the air. Kaipo trying to dive in off the right wall. Pick up there, pinch it with JXL, but now it just goes back towards their net. JXL off the corner again. Aiden played over to the left side. Trying to bounce it out. Pinky off the back wall. Pitt trying to clear it out. Off the corner again. Mythic dropping it down. And as it'll get cleared away, Boston survive again. That's been their strategy this series, but it hasn't netted them a win so far. 1 minute to go. Now tied at 2 instead of 1. We'll see if that allows them to change their fate. Aiden working it forward. Mythic in the air. That's a clean shot. That's a Honolulu lead. Now 3-2. Honolulu take a lead with 48 on the clock. Now over to the right side. Mythic, another shot forward, looking for the double, not able to reach it. Now dropped downfield. Pinky over to the right wall. Bounce down, JXL will turn for it. Now another one caught, flicked forward by JXL, looking for the play, but it's cleared away off the right side. Kitepo now to the back wall. Mythic not able to get the touch. Pitt is there, but the shot goes wide. Now another one sent away. Kaipo trying to get it down off the ceiling. Can't get the double, but JXL's there as Mythic gets the block. Final 10 seconds here. Boston, good pressure, but they need a goal. And that clear might just ice it. It gets by Kaipo. It kills the clock. Although Mythic an awkward touch, but he recovers cleanly. And it's now a 3-2 end. Honolulu, not exactly dominant, but controlled enough. And they find themselves a 3-0 sweep to take the series. One second to get to that series score. And there we go. Just cleanly played. Really all that I need to say. You know, I mean, I didn't get to see the shot difference for this game, but given that I see 9 on the 2 Havoc players that were left in, I have a feeling it might have been something similar, as that was just an issue that kept all series for Boston. Now, of course, like we said, without chance, definitely a rough position for them to be in, but just not able to get any sort of pressure on it, and that ends up biting them. As I did ask if we're going to have an interview, so we will see. But, yeah, I mean, there's not that much more to say about it. Obviously, Honolulu, getting to see them with Pinky some more. Based on what I can tell, 6-0 with the team, which I will be asking about. And we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. Well, the scoreline maybe doesn't reflect the games, but we're back with Honolulu. You guys get a sweep. How does it feel to be 3-1?
Oh yeah, dude, feels good.
Feels pretty
Take
sweet.
these wins. What a save, guys. Just saying. Joking, of course.
Now, Pinky, look, just based on what I see on Jay's stats sheet, are you 6-0 with the team? And just in general, how are you slotting in so far?
Yes, I'm 6-0, and I'm feeling good. We just let each other do what we want to do, and I'm just playing more defensive and demo heavy, just being a nuisance pretty much on the field. Where I can be.
Absolutely.
Every team needs one of those.
And I will
Trying
ask,
to create space.
we did see a 5-minute overtime. How was the pressure during that? And then how did you guys lock back in afterwards?
Honestly, I think I feel like we had kind of the pressure there a little bit, and we were all just chilling. Just another game, man.
It was literally an extra game. That's true.
Straight away.
I mean, took the W, got a nice pass in. So, I mean, yeah.
It was calm in here, but you could tell that they were like locked in as
Oh,
far
yeah.
as
Mm,
as far as the overtime. Not panic, but locked in for sure. The comms were never as good as that overtime.
fair.
Usually we're just all playing our own game, you know? But yeah, it was a good series.
Now, not sure this might be a question I should aim towards Mythic, but looking at the schedule, it looks like you guys play Deadwood next week. So how do we feel for that one?
Oh, man. They better get ready, man.
Confident.
I'm bringing it out.
Hey.
I mean, I've been saving the extra myth in the back pocket, you know, just for this.
The next level,
Yeah, oh yeah.
he's evolving.
I've been holding back until now. But yeah, I think it's gonna go pretty well. I mean, I don't really know how their team plays with the new change, so I mean, I guess anything can happen, but yeah, I'm excited for it.
Absolutely, and we will see if it's a good series, but that's about all I have for you guys. So congratulations on the win, and good luck next week.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and so that will do it for our early evening game as the Havoc take a sweep here, but we're not done for the night as we do have the Missouri Mudcats taking on the KC Foxtrotters a little bit later on at 9:30. So that's in just under 3 hours. We hope to see you then. But one last time here, your final score, Honolulu 3, Boston 0. We'll see you back tonight.